Okay, this is a video demonstrating my 55-gallon heated watering system for chickens and pigs. This is a 55-gallon plastic barrel, once used for soy sauce. Got a half the lid off. I have a pond pump in there, rated to pump water 12 feet, and a tank heater or pond heater that's 1500 watts, usually good for about 150 gallons, a little overkill with both of those appliances, but I thought, the better, bigger or better, so anyway, this pump and the heater are both removable. This is a hose that comes up. It's not good to take it out of the water, but there's all those are just fittings that connect right to the pump. I think it was like 1/4 inch thread hooked up to a brass piece that connected to one of them hose dealies, whatever, and comes up, braided hose connects to another one that goes into PVC pipe. This is the main right here. This goes around all the way into the chicken pen. See if I can't. Got a light in here right now. I got to get the shed wired up. It has the wiring and everything. It's just somehow along the way the wire in the ground got destroyed. Anyway, so it goes from the barrel back there, which is now hard to see, but the lines come in, bend around, go down, and this is still the main, and goes to a chicken watering nipple. You can see the water comes out, and goes to a T with a 1/2 inch thread, standard thread, and then a fitting to drop a 1/2 inch to an 1/8 inch, which is what the chicken nipple hooks up to. I got two of them that are about almost 2 foot off the ground, you could say, maybe a little less, and then they go up a little bit higher, and this is actually there's 3 of those. I got more bigger birds than smaller birds, so 3 of those, and that's kind of at a slant. It wasn't intentional, but it kind of worked out because some of my birds are slightly taller than others, so this kind of goes uphill a little bit, and then comes back up, goes around, drops down smaller because you want to use a bigger pipe when you're going into the T's, because the nipples require a certain amount of water pressure down on them to shut. I haven't had any problems with them leaking, so it must be pretty good even with the water off, because that actually adds extra pressure. But that's 1 1/4 inch pipe. This drops down to which 1 1/4 is really hard to find pieces for. If you build your own, you might want to go up a size or so. I don't know so much about going down a size. It's good to have a decent size, but 1 inch probably would work. This goes to 3/4 inch return. The return goes down. It comes around, goes down, then connects to the main for the pig. It kind of looks tricky here, but that's the bottom one, the bigger one, the main. Goes along, comes along, goes down, and got the light over here. Sorry, I'm doing this at night, so it's a little tricky. The main comes down and goes into the pig pen. You can see the little pig. That one cries so much, it's annoying. But those are pig nipples right there, and they happen to be 1/2 inch thread exactly, so I didn't have to have any fittings to screw them into the T. They screwed right in. They're horizontal, whereas the chicken ones are vertical. Left my door open. Chickens are pretty calm right now at night, though. They don't move around much. But go into a T. They're horizontal. The pigs drink from them. They picked it up real well. I've seen all of them drinking from them except for the new one, but I just installed this. Then it comes around, goes to another one for this stall. Two different kind of pigs. Well, actually, we got the males and the females together right now, and goes to another one. This one's a little higher up because these are going to be taller pigs, whereas these are shorter pigs. So this watering nipple, it's maybe hard to tell, but it's a little higher. Goes up and then drops back down to a 3/4 inch return line. Follow that back around, and then that goes back into the tank. And it's pretty quiet right now pouring in there. I imagine if the water level got lower, it would get a little louder. You can see it's constantly, I don't know if you can see it, but it's constantly like spinning in there, the water is, which I'm real happy about. It helps stop it from freezing even better, even without the heater. I bet that even without that heater, that tank would not freeze any. And just to reduce sound, I got this pipe, and you can connect it right onto that, and go in there, and it'll just quiet it up a little bit and silence it. But I kind of do like to have it running a little bit. I can hear it a little bit. That way, when I come out here, I can tell if the water needs filled. But yeah, that's the heating. That's the basic watering system I have set up. And the stalls, I even have a dog stall, and eventually I'm gonna have them. Their watering system's gonna tee off of this, but this is gonna be a little different. It is gonna have a bowl, but it's gonna have one of those auto watering bowls, and you hook it up to a garden hose. I'm gonna hook a garden hose fixture off of that pipe, run it over the stall, drop it down, and it's gonna hook up to one of those auto filling ones. So if it drains, it fills back up. And then underneath of the pan, there'll be a bird bath heater that will keep their water heated. So I can't really think of any other way to do it. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment. But that's the only way right now I can think of doing it. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. The latches, or the entrances for this, just to make it more convenient, these are license plate brackets. I just bent them around to fit the board, but they hinge down and you can get easy access. There's the stops for the doors so they don't go any further than they're supposed to. They stop right there. Yeah, license plate right. I don't know if you can tell, but that's Ohio license plate. I'm from Ohio. The dog entrance is a little flap. It's kind of hard to see right now. I don't know. But anyway, that's basically it. Everything for the pins. I don't know if I'll be able to show you the outside any. That's that cord right there. You pull on it when you go inside the shed and lock the door behind you. And when you pull on the cord, it opens the door so you can go in and shut yourself in and not be stuck out. And the spring just pulls the cord back down. Otherwise, the cord could be held up and leave the door locked or unlocked when you're in it. Chicken can escape, and then the dog would kill it. I don't want that. Why am I zoomed in all the way all of a sudden? Have it been like this the whole entire video? I don't know. I wouldn't imagine. I gotta notice that. Anyway, this is the chicken run. They're outside. That's the door right there. Goes around. Just, big square run. There's their tunnel into the shed. I still have yet to get them a flap for their door. I gotta find something that's clear and thin so that they'll won't be so hesitant to use it, because I have a feeling if I put a regular flap on there, they would be a little hesitant to walk through the flap, and I don't want them being stuck in or outside, being nervous. But over here, there's the dog flap. That's actually a floor mat for a truck, and works pretty good. The other ones I bought little pieces at Royal King. It's like Tractor Supply. Little flaps for the pig pens. They're a little heavier duty. There's the little piggy. the big one. Little homemade scratching post I made for them. They seem to like it pretty well. It's made out of weed whacker cord or wire, whatever you want to call it, with a board with a bunch of holes drilled in it and looped around. Gothic style gate with the fencing on it so that the pigs don't chew up their wood or scratch it up or hurt the wood any that's stained and whatnot and coated. I made that little gate right there. But yeah, the light can't reach the other pin, but it's basically the same as this pin. That's about it as far as that goes. Just, you know, got the chickens. There's some of them outside roosting. I don't know why some of them like to roost outside, some of them like to roost inside. There's plenty of room either way. It's just that some of them prefer outside, some of them prefer inside, but come winter that might change. Yep, that's about it. Just, you know, standard shed. Thinking about making a little name called Animal House, maybe putting it up across the top. Yeah, the movie and whatnot. But yeah, that is about it. Like I said, still gotta hook up power to this. It's got the power fixtures. It's just, and there's a switch. It happened to be inside of where the chicken pen was, so I built a box to protect you from when you go to turn the power or the lights on and off, that the chickens don't get you, peck you. But that's basically it. That's everything. The same latches on the dog pen are the same on the pig pen, except for there's one on each side because that's a little bit bigger of a door. So yeah, that's how that works. Just you know, license plate, you got to cut a little niche out in the back right there so it can pivot. And yeah, I also bent this over here and on this side over here, so when it comes down and it catches that new board, it guides it into the slot. But that's the system. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I might be able to help you a little bit if you're going to be building a watering system or any pens in the future, and hope you might have been able to learn a little bit of stuff, or, you know, get some ideas. If you got any ideas for me, please leave a comment. Have a good day.